Some days, the creative block is strong, so I turn to simple sketching exercises to get the energy moving, the vital craft.
I used to think creativity started with inspiration. Now I think it starts with simply showing up. Even when I don't feel creative. Even when the bench feels heavy. Even when the page is blank. And the mind is quiet or chaotic. The truth is, waiting for the right feeling often means waiting forever. So, I've been learning to begin anyway. One small action, one line, one moment of movement. That's where the shift starts. Not with a burst of inspiration, but with the quiet decision to pick up the pencil. Over the last few weeks, I've been returning to basic drawing exercises, but this time on the iPad using Procreate. I draw straight lines, triangles, circles, continuous line drawing, and others. These aren't about creating great or perfect art. They're about rebuilding consistency. They're about training the hand to move again after years of drifting. They're small, quiet acts of showing up. As I draw the same shapes over and over, I notice how my mind starts to settle. The thoughts that say, "You're too late," or "This is pointless," get quieter. The repetition becomes a kind of meditation. It reminds me that skill and confidence are built through many small, imperfect attempts, not one perfect moment. The mind often says the same things. "You're wasting time. You should have done that by now. You should already be better. What's the point at this age?" Drawing has taught me that these thoughts don't disappear. They just get quieter when I keep the pencil moving. Progress comes through repetition, not waiting for the perfect feeling. I've had many days where I sat down feeling completely uninspired. But after a few lines, something shifts. The resistance softens. The act of drawing itself becomes the motivation. It's a gentler reminder that I don't have to feel ready. I just have to begin. Drawing is teaching me something bigger. Rebuilding health and well-being. Learning music. Starting jewelry again. Learning AI. And building a business. They all happen the same way. Through small, repeated actions. Through showing up even when motivation is low. Through patience with myself on the slow days. Life doesn't wait for perfect conditions, neither does creativity. The small, daily practices are what rebuilds the foundation. They create the person who can eventually make bigger things. Even if today it's just lines on paper. It's still part of the larger journey. This is part of the bigger vision for the Vital Craft. Drawing, jewellery, music, AI tools, gardening, health. They are all different expressions of becoming more capable. We're building a life through disciplined creation, one small step at a time. Some weeks the steps are very tiny. Some weeks they feel heavier, but the direction remains the same, moving towards a more vital, creative life. My one practical tip is this: not to create something amazing, just to fill one page. Reducing the pressure creates momentum. One page, one session, one small act of showing up. That's how the habit returns. When I focus on filling one page, the fear of what if it's not good enough fades. I give myself permission to make messy marks on the paper or messy work. And in that permission, something starts to flow again. It's not dramatic, but it's real. And it keeps the door open for creativity. If you're also rebuilding through small creative acts, you're not alone. Drop one small thing you did this week in the comments below. Subscribe if this honest journey resonates with you. Thank you for being here.
you.